What up, YouTube? Sticky Situation back with another one. Y'all been loving them Pimp C videos, man. So I decided to do another one for y'all. Shout out everyone who been supporting the channel. I appreciate it so much, man. Thank you for all the love. I even had some people posting my videos on Reddit. That was dope, man. Thank y'all so much for that. There's not enough people talking about this situation in the world, so we need to do it for Pimp C and Mama West, and even Texas as a whole. I'm a Northern California boy, but I got much love for Texas. Always jamming to some old school screw tapes, Pimp C or some Lil Kiki. Shout out to Houston, Dallas, Port Arthur, San Antonio, Fort Worth, and all the surrounding cities. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. I just hit over 6K subscribers. I can't tell y'all how dope that is to me. Anyways, let's get to the video. So last week we did the video on Pimp C's wife and that whole situation, and how she left Pimp C in LA with the dude Buddy, aka Larry, and how she just left him and the whole situation. And I did a little more research on the internet, found a couple videos I thought that was kind of strange that I didn't talk about on the last videos, and I want to get y'all opinions on this. So I'm gonna show y'all a few videos. It's a little mixed up, but it's a couple videos I found out that's a little strange about the whole Pimp C situation. So I'm gonna show y'all a couple of these and we're gonna talk about it. So this first video I want to show y'all is about this YouTuber speaking about this tape that Pimp C had with him and Beyonce getting busy, something like a Kim Kardashian tape that Pimpin' Ken was speaking about, and how J Prince from Rap A Lot got it from Pimp C to get rid of it, but he kept the duplicate. Let's just get to the video. Check this out. Tell me what y'all think.
I want to discuss briefly is this tape that Pimp C allegedly had of him and Beyonce getting busy. We know that the tape was equivalent to the Ray J and Kim Kardashian tape, and Pimpin' Ken has been on record stating that the Beyonce tape was way better than the Kim Kardashian tape. What I've been told is it's no secret, especially in the Houston area and Texas as a whole, when it comes to the hip-hop community, there's always been rumblings and there's always been suspicion that J Prince was behind the fact that Pimp C is no longer here. Now, I've been told that J Prince was allegedly paid a lot of money to confiscate that tape away from Pimp C, but Beyonce and Jay-Z always felt a little weary about it. They always felt that Pimp C had a duplicate of the footage of him and Beyonce getting busy. Now, another thing that was told to me that I find extremely interesting is the fact that when Pimpin' Ken said that he saw the footage of Pimp C and Beyonce, I've been told that there was no way that Pimpin' Ken should have saw that footage because the deal had already been made and J Prince had already got the tape from Pimp C. So how could Pimp C have footage if that was the only copy, right? And so ultimately Pimp C reneged on his word. He didn't keep his promise. Now let's pivot and go back to when I said that Jay-Z and Beyonce were always a little bit skeptical of the fact that Pimp C had another copy of the tape. Well, that same skepticism led to a meeting between Jay-Z and his camp and J Prince and his people. And it's being alleged that the conclusion of this meeting led to the result of what took place on December the 4th, 2007.
Hold up, pause real quick. So this dude is basically saying that Pimp C got taken out the game behind this little video he had with Beyonce with them getting freaky, and how J Prince and Jay-Z had a secret little meeting together where they discussed the situation, and how they came with an agreement that Pimp C should get taken out the game behind this messy little video. I don't know about that. I know it's a little conspiracy and there's a bunch of conspiracies out there. I thought it was a little strange. Just wanted to show y'all and tell me what y'all think. Let's get to the rest of this video. Real quick, something I thought was strange is how they mentioned that whole Jay-Z and Beyonce tape is that Pimp C passed on Jay-Z's birthday. I don't know if y'all know that. Something strange. I know it's a little conspiracy, but it's weird. You never know with that music industry. You know how Jay-Z get down and what they say about him. It's something I thought it was strange. Just thought I'd let y'all know. Let's get to the next video. It's about this dude that claims he was Pimp C's bodyguard, and basically how J Prince had a part of Pimp C's passing. Let's get to it.
Finna let a bombshell out on the social media world tonight, And I know there's a lot of people out of Port Arthur wish I wouldn't have said anything, but I'm gonna say it tonight. I really believe that J. Prince Sr. had my buddy Pimp C killed. Me and Pimp C, Chad Butler, we grew up in Port Arthur, Texas together. We went to middle school together. We went to Lincoln High School together. We sung in choir class together in Miss Cole class at Lincoln High School. This man dropped out the 12th grade because he loved rap so much so he could put a record together so that way he could sign with big time records. When he got out of jail, he was real disgruntled at J. Prince on a lot of levels. He didn't like a lot of things that J. Prince was doing. Shortly after, he was found dead after a Too Short concert in his room by himself, not hanging with Too Short, not hanging with nobody. J. Prince had somebody go in that room that night and inject him with a high dosage or something and had that boy, man, had that boy. I'm from Port Arthur, Texas, and I grew up with Bernard Freeman. Y'all know him as Bun B from UGK, okay? Bun B is not the man you think he is. He's not the gangster that you think he is, okay? Bun B came from a good family. Bun B older brother that he has portrayed to the world as though he was a gangster. Bun B older brother is a booty bandit and when his brother went to prison, they gave him the nickname Peaches, okay? You ain't gotta believe me. You can fact check if you want to, but his brother named Peaches that was taking from in the prison system, okay? So, and then you remember when Bun B did that song, look like when he coming out, I'm going in? Aight, he talking about Peaches, man. He wasn't talking about no real cat, man, coming out on the street hustling, you know what I'm saying, ripping the hood or something. He talking about Peaches, man.
Whoa, what the hell was he just talking about? Who the hell is Peaches, man? Bun B got a big brother named Peaches that's a booty bandit? Does anybody know about this? Is it true? Is Bun B's brother really a booty bandit out here? Is he really taking booty? I like booty, but I'm a warrior too looking at dude. Like, who is this dude? Peaches, man. Like, man, so much weird things are coming out that I never heard about. It's funny as hell, man. That dude kind of comes off as a cornball to me. I don't know who that is. Says he's Pimp C's bodyguard, but I thought that was strange what he said about J. Prince and this whole Bun B's brother, Peaches. Oh, booty bandit, man, that's strange. That video got zesty as hell right quick, man. First he was talking about J. Prince and all that. All of a sudden he just brings up this man named Peaches that's related to Bun B, his big brother that's a big booty bandit out here, man. Can anybody confirm that? Does anybody know? Comment if you know any truth behind that. Is this dude just capping or is it truth behind it? Let me know. Okay, to the next video. Since we're talking about Bun B, let's put this next one up, man. It's with 17 the Hog. He was under Pimp C. He was like his protege at the time of his passing. And he gives a little insight about Bun B and what he thinks about dude. So let's get to it.
But before I knew it, this is the weird part about it. Red Boy and Bun showed up. And Bun didn't even know how to get there. Red Boy had to tell him how to get there. That was Bun's first time over there. We jump in the truck. Bun drives us to the airport. The whole time in my head, I'm thinking Bun coming with us. We got to go identify the body. We got to go get his stuff out the room. You know, I'm knowing in my head, okay, get his hard drive, like get his computer. Somebody better get his computer. But we got to the airport and he just dropped us off and he didn't come with us. And I just remember always thinking, and I remember this. We walking in the airport, and he was at the back of his truck, and he said 17. And I was like, "What's up?" He was like, "Come here." And so I go back to him. Me and him talking at the back of the truck, and he asked me a question that I won't say on here, but he know what he asked me. And I said, "You should know that. You should know the answer to that." Like, in other words, y'all, that's some dumb y'all ain't been communicating. And I said, but to answer your question, the answer is yes. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. So he just kind of dropped his head. He's like, damn. He's like, man, I knew it. He was like, but, we had a little conversation, then I had to go.
So real quick, what do y'all think him and Bun B spoke about behind the truck? Does anybody know? Has anybody ever heard, or can anybody guess what they might have talked about? He didn't want to mention it, but he said they talked about something, and Bun know what he's talking about. Let me know if you know what he might be speaking about. Let's get to it.
Because I'm going to identify the body. He's not coming. Why is he not coming? That's all I'm thinking. Like, so yeah, then we had to go out there and get his stuff out the room and go identify his body. They had already made the wire incision, and but they had the plastic around him, and his tattoos there. He just looked like he was. I can't get that image from being, that's something that's burned in my head. That's another reason why Bun get on my nerves. He should have to see that too in his head every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, he should have to see what that bed looked like and what how the room was, and seeing, him cut open and...
Pause for a second. Do y'all think that was kind of not right how Bun B didn't show up for Pimp C like that, and how he didn't identify the body with them? I think that was not right. He should have for sure came in there. That was like his brother. He should have for sure did that. I know it was hard for him, but leaving it for this dude, 17 the Hog, to do it, like, and he barely know Pimp like that, that wasn't right. He should have for sure did that for his boy. No matter how hard it was, that was like his family, and that's what family do.
My nigga ain't died of no overdose, man. That's not, I'll say that much. You know what I'm saying? Not a no overdose on no lean, no. That is not what happened.
Let me ask you this. With all due respect, you don't have to answer directly. Do you know how he passed away?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And Mama West was trying to prove this until she passed away. She wanted to exhume the body. I want to say it was either going to be $80,000 or $180,000. He needed to be tested for arsenic and poisoning. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't tested for that. And the coroner told us, you know what I'm saying? He bled out when he died, so from every opening on his body. So that's from nose, mouth, ears, eyes. That's not natural. Somebody poisoned my baby. So, but she passed away before that could get done. So how is that going to turn out? Was Mama West too? It was the way it was, man. Pimp wife and his mama never got along. So Shanara and Mama West never got along. So the first thing Shanara said when we got back from LA was, okay, y'all either with me or y'all with that.
Yeah, so that was the end of that long interview. Tell me what y'all feeling so far. He said a couple weird little things in that interview about Bun B not being there, about having to identify the body. He barely know Pimp like that. I don't think that was his place, but I respect him for doing it. And you hear what he said about Pimp C's wife, Shanara, how she told him it's either her or Mama West. She made him pick, and he definitely went with Mama West, so I respect that too. Let's get to the next one. This next little clip is just 17 the Hog reading this Pimp C book. with this letter that Pimp C wrote to someone when he was in prison, speaking about Bun real quick. Check this out.
Bun is signed to rap a lot as a solo artist. As far as I know, he don't even get at me much. Matter of fact, not at all. And I ain't mad at him. I ain't tripping. Just hurt. See right there? Just hurt. Okay?
Why is it looking like this for Bun now, man? First the wife and J Prince, Bun. Everybody just looking a little strange with this whole situation, man. I swear to God. Now let's focus on Bun B for a little bit. I know a lot of y'all seen this next interview when he was on VladTV, speaking no facts about Pimp C, talking about how he passed from sleep apnea and syrup and being fat and just out of shape and just talking about a bunch of BS. Let's roll it.
It's about Pimp C passing. How bad did it hit you?
The first call came.
Sorry I had to do that. He sounded so cornballish.
From a friend of mine named Albie. He was like, somebody typed that Pimp C had just died in a hotel in LA. And so I was like, that can't be. You know what I'm saying? I would have heard something about that. So I called his mom and asked her, had she talked to him? And for the first time in his life, in our career, he did not call her at night. He always called his mom before he went to bed. That was the only night he never called her. And then we got the call, the confirmation, and I lost it, man. I'll be honest. I lost it. I get emotional now thinking about it.
Stop it, Bun. You definitely wasn't getting emotional. You could hear it in your voice.
And so it was very, very hard to process. And then one of the calls that I got that really kind of helped me work through it was from RZA. And I'd never met RZA before. I'd never talked to RZA. I still to this day have no idea how he got my phone number, but he had just lost Old Dirty, just about, you know, dealing with grief and all that kind. And that really helped me in that moment.
And we all know how RZA did Old Dirty. That's a whole other story. If you know, you know.
Did they announce the cause of death at the end?
Not really. It was a complication of the drugs, but also sleep apnea. Pimp had gained a lot of weight while he was in prison because he didn't really have to do shit. You know what I'm saying? And he wasn't a push-up kind of guy. So like a lot of guys come out of prison because, you know, they got to get in shape and be, you know, quick and be ready to handle anything that might happen. Pimp didn't really have those issues in prison because everybody loved him. So he was just in there just kind of eating. He was working in the kitchen. You know what I'm saying? He had money on his books, you know what I'm saying? People taking care of him. So, he, you know, he came out, Pimp probably went in maybe an XL and came out like a 3X. You know what I'm saying? And came home, obviously wasn't working out. And so he had gained a lot of weight, you know what I'm saying, in that downtime. And that was a big, when he died, Pimp was probably a 4X.
Look at that goofy smile he had on that interview. You gonna blame it on his weight? He wasn't even an obese dude like you making him sound out to be. You say he was a 4X. Do you forget what era you're talking about? We was all running around with extra big clothes. If I was wearing 2Xs and 3Xs sometimes, and I'm nowhere close to being obese, especially them days, I can see Pimp wearing a 3X or a 4X. Everyone dressed like that back then. And he had the nerve to say his death was over sleep apnea and some syrup. Pimp wasn't no rookie lean sipper. I was sipping foes to the head in my days like nothing, and I never had no close death experience. People who usually die off drinks because they mix it with other substances. And we all know codeine is one of the weakest opiates. You knew the truth, Bun, but you was just trying to save yourself and not get in a situation you can't handle. I know it sounds like I'm picking on Bun a little bit and being biased, but I'm just speaking up for Pimp. You know damn well you was wrong for that. That was your chance to tell the world the truth behind your brother's murder. Bun B getting me worked up right now, man. Let's get to the next video. So we're gonna change it up a little bit. I know I'm just throwing a bunch of stuff in and just kind of having a mix of videos, but just want to show you this one. This is the last interview of Mama West.
One, I must tell you, I smile a lot because this is life, and you're not going to get anywhere going around with a frown on your face.
Yes, ma'am.
But I miss my child. C was my only child. Not my only son, but my only child. Now, what I'm going to say now does not come from me, but from the head coroner, whom I talked to. And the man told me that they really did not know for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But number one, most and foremost, C did not die of an illegal drug overdose.
Okay, we want to get that clear.
He did not.
Pimp C did not die of a drug overdose.
No. He did. The coroner told me that there was not enough of anything in his system to have killed him. So he did not die of an illegal drug overdose. He also did not die by his own hand. I've heard that one too.
You could tell that lady has a lot of wisdom. Rest in peace, Mama West. And that was her last interview before she passed. She never got to do her wishes and get the body examined again by a coroner. We're gonna switch it up again. This next video is about this dude speaking about Pimp C's funeral and how the dude that took out Pimp C was there.
The Ball and G didn't come. They didn't come.
Yeah, you know what? They did. Hey, you know what's crazy? I seen Ball and G. They walked in the back when it was over. They was walking in, and when they walked in, old Buddy was behind them with security. What was that about?
I saw David Banner.
I'm talking about old Buddy. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh.
Buddy had security at the funeral. For what? I'm looking at him like, what the fuck you got all these niggas around you for?
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, he was with them or just came in? You just
he wasn't with Ball and G, but when I seen Ball and G, I seen that. Buddy, and he had a whole bunch of people with him, security.
That was a wild day.
So Buddy was there with a whole bunch of security. What does that tell you? Why did he have a bunch of security around him? That should tell you the truth, man. I ain't gotta say nothing. This is a new picture I found of the dude Buddy, aka Larry Adams, the dude that's responsible for Pimp C's death. It says Larry Franklin Adams died at 30, June 14, 2013 in Fresno, California. What the hell was he doing in Fresno, California? That's like a little city in California that's like 4 hours away from LA. There's nothing there. It's like boring as hell. There's literally nothing to do there. I wonder what he had business doing over there. That's strange, man. I wonder what happened with that situation. They definitely got him though, because they said he went out the same way Pimp C did. Allegedly though. Remember, everything is all alleged. Everything I'm saying from Bun B to this dude. And on the last video, I told y'all that Pimp C's son made a track where he dissed Pimp C's wife. I ended up finding the track. Listen closely.
She moving shape and y'all niggas get round and let her. Your niggas pussy and that whole certified fake is better.
That's all he said about her on that song. Shout out to my subscriber for letting me know about that track and telling me which song it was. So that's the end of that. I hope you liked the video. I know it was kind of long and mixed up with a bunch of information, but I just want to point out a few things and get your input. So like, comment, subscribe, check out my other Pimp C videos I made on my channel. Till next time, peace.